Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect, where in the previous episode we finished off the kitchen and canteen. The warden is now calling, so I guess I'm just going to have to stop the intro and answer him. I've just received word that the prisoners are unhappy with how much time they have to work during the day. They've literally just turned up. They haven't even seen the schedule. The plan to cause trouble. A guard overheard someone if they say they had to work more than 2 hours, they were going to tear this place apart. Well, that's just brilliant. Thanks, game. So yeah, in the previous episode, as I said, we managed to get in the kitchen and canteen, put in some very basic visitation, and then the common room on the left. In this episode, we obviously got prisoners as well, you know, as determined by these guys here. So yes, that's okay. In this episode, I want to continue on, heat the prison up, because at the moment it is not very warm at all, but it is summer, so we don't have a huge issue when it comes to heating in that regard. But yeah, let's just see how we get on. Obviously, prisoners are now being escorted to their new home, so you can see Miller and Bat here in this dormitory. These are all dormitories, so we have at least 2 people in there. Danger level is flying up, mostly because they have been, in their opinion, unnecessarily searched. And I actually do agree with the game now that we should probably install a door control system. So let's place in the door control system. It should not take too long at all to do this. Most of the doors are actually locked open because, well, we might as well. But yeah, let's just place in the door control system for most of this. Doors. I'm going to put a large jail door in here, and then I'll put in another door control servo. And there we are. And job done. So, we have a couple of things that we can do in terms of cash money. So, we can assign prisoners to laundry, kitchen, and cleaning. Oh, laundry. I forgot laundry. Yeah, that's something I should probably build sooner rather than later, innit? Okay, laundry's probably going to be this building, but we'll see. Yeah, that is something I've just totally forgot about, and I'm guarantee it's in the comments, but I just didn't see it. Anyway, let's go ahead and build. Well, if you want to do that, where is the best place for the laundry? I'll tell you what I'll do. I will go ahead and designate some of these buildings. So we want parole, so let's go for parole along here. That's going to be parole. By the way, I think I'm going to need at least 2 or 3 more paroles because of the size of the prison that we have, but that's an expansion problem. Like, what we'll probably do is build the farms over on this corner and go along from there, and then this will most likely be extended. That's the rough idea, but obviously nothing is completely set in stone. We need a shop, which I'm thinking could be there. We also need, what else do we need? We need a chapel. So yeah, a chapel will go in. I think it's going to be all of that, actually. So I will remove. Demolish walls. I'll remove all of those, and this will be one big chapel. So I'll then put in walls along there. And then have a visitor door in here. Yeah, that's fine. And then we need... What else do we need? Well, a myriad of things. And laundry is one of them. Oh, there's some visitors and such. So where can I put the laundry? Well, let's just unpause it, because obviously the workers have got stuff to do. Let them crack on there. There's danger level flying down now, which is good. And they'll probably place the stuff in here as well. And look at that. That's a bit comical, that. I don't want to right click because it's going to cancel some of the building there. I'm going to prioritize the building of these. Yeah, this is because guards have, you know, they've been escorting everybody to the cells rather than anything else. So that's why that's happened. Anyway, the door's now opened and it's getting sorted. And then you can see they're going to place the door control system. We'll make sure that the door control system has power because they generally operate more effectively when they do have power. And we'll connect them up in but a moment. So yeah, parole shop. This will be our chapel. So I will designate that now as a chapel, like so. It means that we haven't got a library, we haven't got a mailroom, we haven't got a... all manner of things. Haven't got a classroom, haven't got a mailroom, haven't got a library, not having a forestry, haven't got a gymnasium. Got loads of vegetable farms and pantries, which will go in the top bits here. Yeah, it's the laundry that is missing. So do I want to put a laundry in here? I want to check this though. Power production is 6,100 units, but the maximum power, I believe, the transformer said 5,000. Converts electrical power generated by green energy into a source of appliance-friendly energy. Multiple energy sources can be connected to transformers, but have an input limit of 5,000 units of power. Right. So, we need more. Unless the excess power is being exported correctly, I don't know. So what I was tempted to do is have another one of... where is it? Transformer. Another one of these transformers here. And have batteries around that. So that we have this... and then connect the bottom row here to that one. That's potentially what I'll do. Don't know if I'm going to do it now. I'm not going to do it now. There's other stuff to focus on. But yeah, just wanted to cover that. Anyway, back to the situation at hand then. Where am I going to put the laundry? Well, this is a common room here. I'm not going to put the same common room up here. It doesn't seem to make sense. So this is probably going to be a gymnasium. This in the centre is solitary, which I haven't yet built, but this is the idea for solitary. Let me just plan it off. Like that. And am I going to use a similar idea for this? No, that's far too large. I don't need this like that. I tell you what I could probably do. Probably just do the standard layout for solitary, which is just the very bare minimum like that. Like that, you see. I'm not going to put the rest in. I think you understand what the deal is there. And then we have this bit in the middle, but that could be laundry. It's right at the back though, which I don't really like. But what other choice do I have? I'm also concerned that, as I said, there's a lot of buildings that I would like that we just don't have. We don't have a library. We don't have a classroom. Yeah. All of that sort of thing. Most likely what will happen is this will be expanded along to, like, say here, and we'll have those there. So it's not going to be symmetrical, not that it needs to be. I would like it to be, but it's probably not going to be. What's most likely going to happen then is that this, when I was going to clone it up the top, is just not going to happen. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, well, just for the lack of a better idea, we're going to do that, okay? So I think that is how we're going to progress on. This should be large enough for what I need. So over to building then and reclaim wood wall, and obviously I want to build this foundation in like so. That will require an entrance. So I'm going to go over to our walls, doors, and then I could just put a staff door at the back and just have this as staff only, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'll place in a solitary door there, and I'll just get it built. That's all I wanted to really, just to get it built. But the main focus still, though, is probably... Do I want building brick? No, I do think I want more reclaimed wood wall and have that in. Alright. Requires an entrance. This is going to become our boiler area, and I'm going to place one either side. Reclaimed wood wall. I'll have to redo some of the wall, but it's not a huge problem. This will have a staff door on one side. It doesn't really matter which side, but we'll place it on the right-hand side. It gets closer to what's going to be the probable entrance. Let me focus building on both of those. And we have a recent high-profile gang case has implicated one of our minimum security prisoners, a high-ranking gang leader. They've remained under radar, but now everyone knows who they are. What? Brilliant. Brilliant. So not only do we need... Not only can we not set them to work because of the first event, the second event has caused a legendary prisoner to turn up. Prisoner Tim Newell, prisoner number 8408667, sentenced to 21 years for multiple crimes including bribery, grievous bodily harm, and in terms of their character, they are a legendary prisoner, extremely strong, extremely tough, extremely volatile, stalker, extremely deadly, fearless, instigator, dealer, supplier, and foodie. So let's actually check some of these, because these are new traits that I've never really seen. We've got a couple of snitches. I didn't actually check when they come in, by the way, because I couldn't do anything about it because we haven't got solitary. But we have dealer. The prisoner has a history with narcotics. They are always able to get the best deal from any contraband trading. Right, so that just means they personally make more money. That's something that really doesn't affect us, and also something we can't really do much about. So, unless I'm missing something, that's just a flavour trait. Supplier has a history of narcotics. They're able to produce narcotics much easier, or produce narcotics much easier than inmates. That could be a problem. It means they're going to get more stuff brought in. Fair enough. Foodie. Prisoner prefers to eat interesting and organic meals. They receive comfort from eating prison-grown produce. That's good. I like the idea of that. We have a green thumb prisoner here. This is Jeffrey Spalding. Prisoner is particularly good with plants. They require no training to support farm workers and can increase yielding crops. That's good. We've seen green thumb. We've seen foodie. I think that's the only other traits there. Okay, fine. So we have this prisoner here, and we're just gonna have to see how this goes. It's just gonna be a case of keep an eye on them. Right. So anyway, we're building these up here. How many workers do we have? We'll go over to staff. We have 8 workers. I didn't fire any previously. We are receiving $5 grand a day. That's going to be obviously plus and minus whatever we make from our green energy, which in this particular case is pretty much nothing. So I'm guessing that we are... yeah, the batteries are slowly going down. Although for some reason the batteries disappeared out of existence for just a wee second there. Anyway, these are getting built. Contraband's being found. Oh, overdosed. Bright flower. They have overdosed. Let's check out our stolen from. Smuggled in, smuggled, all been detected. So that's fine. And nothing over the wall. Oh, look at all that. All being smuggled in and detected right at the door, as we would have expected. Over to our utilities and then to connections. We're going to connect up the door control system 1, 2, and 3 like that. And that is now fine. We are getting these things built sooner rather than later to then have, obviously, heating in and around the place. I will place heating in, let's have a look, a radiator here. Place a radiator, one, actually I don't like it there, I like it probably there, and I'll place it just opposite. And actually, can we just place it in a row? No, we'll place it like that, just offset a little bit, but it's not a problem. Hang on, that's offset a lot. Are these in the wrong place? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's because of the... Right, it's just the layout of the thing. Okay. So if it was just a... Whoops! That's that's a little bit too much heating. There you are. Well, I'm just going to place them in a row. So it's going to be 1, 2, and there we go. That's better, and it's a bit more centralised as well. So those now go in. Right, fine. So we have that solitary door. I can place later on. Waiting for this to be... Oh, that's now done. Over to walls and doors, and then the walls here. Reclaimed wood wall along to there. Reclaimed wood wall. Similar thing on that side. Over to our prisoner needs. We can see that actually needs are pretty much okay. Warmth need is fine because it is 9 degrees summer. That's short weather. No problem whatsoever. Well, no problem at all. What I should probably do is also hire 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6 more cooks because, well, we need them. There's another picture and Polaroid found. And there you are. Cool. So, we've got, I think, pretty much everything we need ordered. Patrols are still patrolling. Guards are still guarding. Prisoners are still criminal. And we are running seriously low on cash. Yes, well, that's just how we roll. We also have another minimum security prisoner coming in. I don't know why we hadn't got that previously, but there you are. Going to speed up to max speed to go through this, because obviously there's a lot of things that we are still waiting for to be brought in and built. Over to our utilities, to a water boiler, which you'll place 1 and then 2. And then obviously we do need to connect it up with a large pipe, like that. Actually, I'll put it on the other side for aesthetic purposes, like that. And then I'll place electrical cable up like so, and down to there. So that should all be in. I think I need to do the wood walls in there because I accidentally cancelled it when I right-clicked. And then I'll just wait to see where we are in terms of placements. And oh dearie me. So 1 death straight away. We have this guard dog has been murdered by a prisoner. Murdered by Ludwig Sir Loin Lind. Prisoner number 8410055. 6 years for perjury. They have a reputation that is not violent. Oh, hang on. Is it, though? Have they been killed by... No, they're being killed by that guy. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way Lynn's done it. So as you can see, what's happened is Tim Newell here, our legendary prisoner, has basically kicked off. And because they're an instigator, their cellmate, Lind here, has, well, I assume actually doing nothing. Now they're just hanging around. So this dog handler is getting chased. They are... This prisoner is actually headed towards these guards. So obviously the guards are going to intercept with Newell here. But he is deadly. Extremely deadly, in fact. Oh, there's 3 guards on this now. And he's now unconscious. Alright. They're going to be a bit of an issue. Obviously. Anyway, that is now sorted. Danger level will steadily increase as we have certain needs, but hopefully we'll sort a lot of that out. Things like our yard, obviously we do need to put more stuff in, I understand that, same as in the common room, but we've got the very basics at the moment. Let's check out our logistics, and we don't need to check out transport, because that's where we still have stuff coming in. I could have had double transport, but we went back to more old school. Temperature there, you can see the canteen is pretty fine, same as around here as well. But, yeah, it's 18 degrees C or 64 Fahrenheit. But, I'm just waiting for these guys to finish off the building. I wonder what they're doing. There's a lot for them to build, a lot for them to repair. Obviously these two are open completely. And that one is the foundation. Yeah, the foundation's still there. They're still building it. It's just taking them quite some time to do that. Alright. So we'll have to keep an eye on Lind. And what's that? Is that recycle? Oh yeah, it's recycled stuff. So we have, yeah, because we have recycle bins, we will get money off recycling, which I think, will it show in here? It may not. It may not. Prisoner eat time. You can see them going to fly in and... Oh yeah, more than enough food for the prisoners. That's fine, this is good. We now have the water boilers in, which is fine, and everything seems to be connected up. So hot water pipe, we will insert other generic noises of disgust. Right, we have to connect up all of this. So I think the solution is to run water pipe, this is the hot water pipe, down to a certain point. Or do we want to... I could just run it similar how I've run these. Like across. If I run it like this, I'll have to run across and then down. Or if I just run it straight down and then in lines. I'm just going to follow the same pattern as the hot water. That makes sense to me simply because I know that when I build it again, I just have to copy the same design. And it just makes it a little bit easier on the grey matter. Let's continue on with this building. This is where the rubber meets the road, and I see if this is actually placed correctly. Whether or not the distance is okay or not. It should be fine. I think it's alright. But we shall see. And because I'm building it in no real order, I don't know whether it's all done. But obviously we also need to do the same thing over here. These require hot water as well, which is curious. So I don't actually have hot water in the kitchen and the canteen. I'm probably just going to put a hot water boiler in the corner, to be honest. In that corner there, and then I can bring it up to this side if we really need to. Okay, we shall see how it goes. So, max speed it out. We have 2 grand and 5 grand daily cash flow. I'm going to build... Oh, see all them prisoners? Oh yeah, they just went in the common room, that's all. And they've taken the food trays over there, which is curious. I wouldn't have expected them to do that, but yet they have. There's no real issue that that's happened. Visitation is working. You can see the visitors are going in, and yes, there's Tim Neal there, who is now set as a high-risk prisoner. Yeah, he is a high-risk prisoner. He has been moved up the categories. We haven't got this set as a particular thing, but we've just got filter capacity, and we've only got minimum security on. So, yeah, I'm guessing Lind is probably unhappy with their inmate, but sadly, there's nothing much they can do about that. Nothing much I can do about it. Other than a taser rollout, I'd very much like a taser rollout. We've got body armor, but we haven't got taser rollout. And I don't think I can do taser rollout because I haven't got a classroom. You do need a classroom to do a taser rollout because you need to do guard taser certification. Speaking of different, where is it? Regional programs. We've got workshop safety induction, kitchen health and safety, foundation education, behavioural therapy, pharmacological treatment, drug addiction. We should probably turn that on. Spiritual guidance. We should probably turn that on. Solar panel development would be very nice. Led by a foreman in a workshop. Yeah, we don't have a workshop either. Alright. Farm work safety. And flower therapy. Oh, flower therapy. Sessions will be based around the idea of calming and relaxing prisoners, giving them something to care for and look after. Led by a gardener in a flower garden. Session hours 2 length, voluntarily practical, and it's pretty good. Okay, yeah. And farms there as well. But a lot of this stuff going down it, like I don't have anywhere to make solar panels because I don't have a workshop. It's becoming more and more evident that I just haven't got enough buildings. This is a medium-sized map as well, but there's so much laid out for the unknown. Don't know why I've got a door there as well. I must have just misclicked at some point. And there we are. Okay, well, this is now nice and warm. This works. Radiators then, I'm going to place one there, and then one in this corner as well. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but that's how I'm going to place them. And I'll also put in a large pipe to there, a water boiler right on top, followed by wood walls and a staff door. The reason I'm enclosing that is it keeps the heat in and it won't overheat the kitchen and canteen. Well, the kitchen actually. Lots of spare room to take more prisoners. Correct, we do. Yes. Thank you for that advice. And once we've got that in, I'll be able to then connect up these radiators. This one most likely we can power. We can just connect up like so. This one, I'm going to do that, and that, and naturally along there as well. And there should be one going in around here. Yeah, right there. Okay, so that should be the heat requirement. How long until I can get prisoners working again? 26 hours. The prison is not running at maximum capacity. We can house 0 more prisoners. Bit of a contradiction there. Not gonna... I disagree there. I think we are pretty much maxed out. I don't know if it's based on the size of the prison. I don't know. Anywhere. I thought I'd change these walls, but apparently not. They're still focusing on the left-hand side here. This is obviously a lot more foundation to build than I originally thought. That water boiler's... yeah, that room. Let me get rid of that room there. And I'm also hearing fighting. Oh look! It's Prisoner Newell, and they're trying to do an escape attempt. Guard response. Let's bring all the guards here. Because I think that's the way they're going to try and break out. Yes, that is the way they're trying to break out. This is Keevil and Newell. And I will lock down the facility. All sectors. Close these doors. I've already killed a guard. 3 deaths already. He's got a set of keys. Good grief. 4 deaths, and then he's unconscious. Wow. Stop all. That is... shocking. Staff, then. What do we have? 17 regular guards and 2 dog handlers, so we've lost a couple of dog handlers at least. There we go. Gonna hire some more. I think we need some more. Anyway, those connections are in, those connections are in. That's done, and... oh, we have this which is sorted as well. So dismantle that one. And I can remove these walls. Right, okay, so we have managed to get a bit of cleanup required in the reception. That's all that's happened there. But we've also got, on the left-hand side, finally, this area open. So what I'm going to do is have this as a laundry. So that will be walls and doors, standard walls. Insufficient funds. Darn it. Can't build it. Okay, I actually can build it, I think. What I need to do is have this as laundry. Yes, and can I go for cleaning cupboard? Remove that parole. Put cleaning cupboard in there. It says indoors. It is indoors. Right, and then what I need to do is go for prison labour. 3. 3. And 3 in the cleaning cupboard. Why is it? What? What's it assigning over there? That's cleaning cupboard, is it? What? That's a new one on me. That's very strange. Let me put a door on this. Visitor door there. We'll prioritise the building of that. I've assigned to the kitchen and the laundry and stuff. They're not even... you can't even work in there, but I've built it just for the sake of. Danger levels going up. Let me just check that needs. And privacy needs, exercise. Yeah, we're always going to have privacy needs. That's just something that you don't fulfill very well with dormitories. So I'll focus the building on that, and hopefully the cleaning cupboard being in there will work. There's the door being built. There we go. That's now inside. So I can hopefully go to prison labour. And there we go. There's 10 grand payment. And I'll remove them because I'm not going to have a cleaning cupboard. And if I did, I certainly wouldn't put it there. But at least the laundry's in. And with that money, we can now put in the wood walls. Like so. Followed by a door. Double door, I think. And we need to place everything in there, which I'll do in but a moment. Over to grants then. We have things like tool cleanup and crackdown on drugs. I'm going to go for crackdown on drugs to find 10 illegal narcotics, which we immediately do because we've already found that pretty much when people turned up. We will go for a tool cleanup to remove the supply of stolen tools and weapons. I'm going to go with inmate nutritional research, okay, which is serve a single low quantity, low variety meal per day, and then you do the opposite. What I'll do is I'll put lockup there, just so I know that one's going to be food, although I'm definitely going to get confused with that one. Anyway, and let's go to our policy, right down the bottom. It is a low quality, low variety meal, and now we're starting to do this inmate nutritional research to give us another 15 grand. Fine. Okay then, so that's some weird glitches with the shadowing, but there you are. I could have done tool cleanup actually, and then we'll just do a full shakedown, but we shall see. We shall see. We have the 3 grand, cell block C, basic farming, and inmate nutritional research to do. We have 23 grand in order to continue on with building. I want to, at minimum then, have flooring, reclaimed brick, and then have the reclaimed brick going up along like so. I'll build along here as well. And there's that. So that's now in. I am very, very tempted to have another dormitory in here. Well, either one of these is dormitory, and then have the other one, whatever that happens to be, set that as a workshop and other things. But the problem with that is there's then still buildings missing that I would not want prisoners to go through, visitors to go through, so yeah. Most likely there will be an expansion up here. Have the building come along like that, move this along, and then have this as like a probably library, mailroom. I've already got a shop there, but it might not be big enough. Certainly need another parole of some kind. Yeah, that's that sort of idea. Certainly if I was to plan this off again, I would move all these over and add more of those buildings in. But, you know, mistakes were made. Nothing is so far in a position where we cannot change it at all. What I would probably want to do as well is medical ward. Let's increase the things in there. Also, I should probably check out the heat map, because I haven't had a look at that. Temperature is okay. It's a bit warm. It's 23 degrees because it's sunny, so I can't really tell where I need more radiators. So I'll just have to keep an eye on when it gets cold. I'll put stuff in. All right. Okay. So that's not too bad for now then. I'm going to leave it there because we have progressed on quite nicely. Oh, green energy goal 9 complete. The output of all green power sources has been increased by a factor of 2. Oh my good grief. So we are getting power production is 12,200 units, and by the way, the maximum for the transformer is 5,000. Right, okay. Yeah, so you can see that the power expenditure is 621 and the excess power is 4379, simply because that's, like I say, it only goes up to goes up to 5,000. So a lot of these we can remove. Alright, that's tempting. What I'm contemplating, and it's it's a bit of an overhaul. I'm contemplating sooner rather than later. Certainly next episode we're going to do the laundry. That's just a given. But I'm thinking, if before we put the farms in, we expand this side along, similar this side, and probably have a bigger yard because we've got a lot of prisoners. Acknowledge that these are going to stay as dormitories. And then all of the buildings that require people to visit will go this side. So anyone that needs to come around the back to deliver things, like mailroom or whatever, can go around the back. That's fine. Library, etc. This side, remove most of these wind turbines and solar panels. Probably up to here. Expand this along, similar to this area. Increasing the yard. And this becomes a workshop. Not only that, it means that when I've moved these and repositioned them, I can connect them to another transformer down the bottom. And it means that we have our workshop. It's going to be quite a long workshop, but it means to get access to it, you still have to go through this metal detector one-way system, which we wanted anyway. Alright, I think I might have talked myself into that already. I'd like to know what you think on that one. Don't know if it's going to be next episode when we do that. I think we will have to do that, but we'll see. I think certainly want the laundry, certainly want to put solitary in, and then we'll see how we feel. But that's the rough idea. Deviating a bit from the original design, but then again, I didn't know how these green energy stuff work. But now that I do, we can plan around that and reimagine it. Either way, we will leave it there for now. That has been a bit of the old prison architect with some nice building. We've got some stuff in, and we've had some prisoners with, yes, some eventful things. I mean, yeah, I mean, just, oh good. Oh good, that's exactly what we wanted, right? Yeah, brilliant. Either way, we're going to call it there. Next episode, we'll crack on, get the laundry, get the solitary done, and then maybe even plan off the proposed reimagining of some of these things. Either way, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.